Peace, family. I hope everybody's day is going by smooth. Look, it is prolific. The prolific teacher with the prolific teachings. I know it's cut off a little bit, but I'm here back, and I want to give y'all what I call a perspective build. We building on this perspective, and we're building on the perspective of work. What does it mean to go to work? Again, work means what? To work on yourself. We're going to change the paradigm of work means to head to a 9 to 5. No, that means that's a job right there. Work means to find out who you are. Work means to identify your strengths, identify your weaknesses, identify your God-given talents. That is work. That's the new perspective of what work is. That's what when you hear the word work, you should think about yourself. You should think about how you're going to improve. That's work. All right. So to build on that perspective, work. There's a certain mentality in this word work. There's a certain mentality you need to have, and the best example is the growth mindset. Right? There's something called the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. There's a book out there you should read on it. Forgot the author's name. It was a woman though. Forgot her name. I do got the book somewhere here, I believe actually. Actually, it's Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. Get this book. Oh, upside down. Get this book. Right? Fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. Fixed mindset is someone who just believes in the skills that they got, and they believe that they can't do anything about it. They believe this is it. This is all in all. What I got is what I got, and there's nothing to it. Now, a person with a growth mindset is on a whole nother spectrum. They understand the skills that they got. They understand what talents are given to them, but they also understand that if they put in the effort, work, and time into building those skills, they can be better than what they are now. Right? I can give you a scenario. 3 people in one class. They are in a math class. One of them is talented already. 2 of them are not talented in math. One of them has a fixed mindset though. So they automatically exclude themselves in putting any effort into wanting to pass the class. They're like, I'm not good at math. This ain't for me. This is for them. You feel me? He's talented. This is for them. So I'm not going to do nothing. But the third person, he understands that he's not as talented as the one. But he knows if he put in time, effort, and work, he can probably surpass that one person. Especially if he put more work than that person. He becomes more talented than that person eventually. You get what I'm saying? So we got to get from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, knowing that you can always grow. Somebody who's in work mode knows that they can always grow. There's always something they can change. This is development mode. That's the word for it, development mode. We're always in development mode. We're always building our skills. On 2K, Call of Duty, whatever, you're always building skills, attributes. You know, you're trying to do the layup packages, all that. Same thing applies to yourself. Stop putting all that energy into a reality that ain't real, right? You're trying to win in the game, but you're not trying to win in real life. So get it together. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nothing wrong with playing the game now. You know, get entertained, whatnot. But let's make sure we know what's our priorities. You know what I'm saying? Let's know the priorities first. So growth mindset. We gotta get in that growth mindset. We gotta get in that development mode. Someone who's in growth mindset, someone who's a worker, is productive. Going back to the word prolific, right? PQ, the brand name. Prolific means to be productive, creative, intuitive. Those are the 3 elements. Those are the 3 elements. Productive, creative, intuitive. Someone who's in work mode or development mode is productive. They're always productive. Matter of fact, working on yourself is the most productive thing you can ever do. It's the most productive thing you can ever do. Someone who's productive is always building. He's always creating. He has a sense of himself. He knows who he are. He knows what he wants to do or she wants to do. You have to always create and build. You will lose. You will fail. It's okay. I went through my trial and error. I try to do real estate. I try to do wholesale. I try to do the investing on real estate. I try to do the real estate license. I try to do stocks. I try to do bonds. I try to do option trading. I try to do all these little money grabs. But guess what? They were never my gifts. Never. Through the process of attempting to be better, I found my gift. The whole time it was within me. The whole time I was look at externally instead of looking internally. That's why you gotta work on yourself. It ain't really about the money. You can make money from it, most definitely. I'm not telling you not to make money from it. What I'm telling you is find out who you are first, then you can make money from what you're about. All right. So again, being a producer, always being productive. Now, I want you to keep in mind, imagine someone like a speaker like Eric Thomas. Do you think he got to the level he got to right now? Or 19 Keys or Jim Rohn, RIP to Jim Rohn. They had to do this for free. Like them speaking, now they probably get $50,000, $100,000 for each time they go speak, but it didn't start off like that. They have the mindset of giving. Somebody who's a producer gives. They're not looking to take away. A lot of us have a takeaway spirit. We have this leech-like spirit. We got to remove that. Those qualities are not good for us. See, prolific quality. This shit is full circle. Some of us have qualities that are hindering us from our growth. They're nasty. It's okay. I've been there. I had a leech-like spirit. I always felt like people owed me. I had to remove that. I had to work that out of me. Again, work. I had to work that out of me. Now I like to give. I like to produce within my own mind, within my own heart, and create and give it to the world. Like this information I got, I want to give it to y'all because I know this can change your life. If it changed mine, it can change yours. Change my mentality, change my heart, it can change yours. See? So get into the spirit of giving, of creating. And the thing is, when you give, you have an abundant mentality. When you take away, you think everything is limited. You think there's limited resources. No, that is not the case. You change your reality from that standpoint. You really do. So get into this creating process.